Now we're going back to the some things of these you're more or less familiar with. We're going to look at the operator tools, how they can enter stop codes, what options you have. That good to know that you don't have to enter stop codes while your machine is stopped. You can add it afterwards, but you can also enter stop codes before. And the tools you have are the keypads connected to the MUR-Boxes. You can use MUR-Terminal that we looked at. And I'm also going to show you a new web-based terminal that allows you to use other devices such as tablets rather than a Windows PC at the machine. So for this setup, I prepared a view where we on the left-hand side have MUR-Terminal, and the right-hand side have the live video of the MUR-Box. And the box we see to the right is MUR-Box 3.0, this one. And we see it's been standing still for some time now. So let me first start it. We have the sensor with a beam that is now being broken on the background. And the machine is now reported as running. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to enter stop code before the machine is standing still. For example, I want to perform cleaning. I choose cleaning. I can either click on the list of stop codes, like number 6, but I can also click on the pad here, 6, as well as I can press 6 on the keypad. And then I choose to confirm this, I choose plus to change the next stop. We can see it's waiting there to be applied once the machine stops. And when the machine stops, it switches directly to stop code 6 without operator having to do anything more afterwards. And the next part, the most typical one, is when the machine is stopping. So typically, machine stops, and we let the machine stand still, and then we'll report we're missing material. In this case, we press 2 enter to change the current stop. And the last example is to change the stop code after the machine has started running again. So the machine stops. We let it stand still for a while, and then we start the machine again. And this is most important to get the machine up and running again. But then we want to report why was the machine standing still. And we can still use the keypad to do this. We do it the exact same way as when the machine was standing still. We use, for example, I'm going to use setup again. I choose 3, enter. And now we can see the stop code changed to stop code 3. So these are the 3 types of ways of entering stop codes. You can enter it before the machine stops, you can enter it in the middle of the stop, or you can enter it after the stop. All these 3 can be done on the keypad, either physical keypad or in MUR-Terminal. We have one last method, and that's what we call afterwards. For example, at the end of the shift, operator looks at the info screen, see that we have a few unreported stops. We open terminal, scrolls back, and we have one big stop here. We can see here. Click the stop, choose stop code, and choose change selection. And then we have that done. And I clicked the stop code to select the whole stop. I could also have just drag a selection with the mouse, and I can change only that part of the stop. And so that's the option you have if you know the machine is standing still for different reasons. Okay. And the same thing I showed on keypad and MUR terminal also works in the web terminal. So we have a MUR web terminal. We have first a live view of all machines, and we can also go into the web terminal and see the status of the machine. So the machine has stopped. I can enter stop code, and you see it on the display as well as in the timeline in MUR terminal. And everything I've done now has been what we call manual stop codes. And right now we have one signal to the MUR-Box indicating if the machine is running. But you can also connect other signals to the MUR-Box that will automatically trigger these stop codes. For example, an indicator signal from the machine, or a special sensor that can be used to indicate one of these stops. Yes, yes. We will look at comments. We can look at it now while we're at MUR terminal. So we can enter stop codes and see the reason of the stops, but you can also click a stop and enter an additional comment here. So explaining why it was missing. And then you have an indicator here, but the comments will also be available later on in the web report. Right now we only have them in report to show for all at once. But that's a good idea. We'll look into that to have them show up perhaps sorted here. We'll see. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. A small overview of the keypads. Mostly you only have one MUR-Box and one keypad next to the machine. But if you have a larger machine or a whole production line, you're still only measuring it as a one machine, but you might want to place more keypads along the line. So you don't have to run to the MUR-Box to enter stop codes. You can enter stop codes from anywhere where you find a keypad. And that you do that using a standard USB hub and as many keypads as you like. And in this example, all keypads report stop code for machine A. But then we have a new model of the MUR-Box, the version 4.0, and with this model you can reconfigure keypads and configure so which machine each keypad reports to. So with this setup you can have still using a USB hub and multiple keypads, but you can have them reporting for, you can have these ones reporting for the line, but you can also have additional keypads reporting for the other machines separately.